Coffee with Joy. I'm your favorite host, Joy with Coffee with Joy. I just want to take a moment just to say thank you to all my guests. It's not very hard, it's not very easy coming on here to explain or talking about your business or testimonial, how to share. Because people can be very critical, 'cause people can be very, very, very nasty. Everyone got their degree from Nowhere University, and they're able to tell you every little thing, what's right. They can critique everything that's wrong. But I just wanted to stop and spell the rose just to say thank you to all my guests. Thank you to everyone that has been on Coffee with Joy, that has shared their moments and willing just to take a moment and allow me to hear their story and be able to ask questions about their story, not even knowing me from nowhere on this earth, but took a chance on me. So I just want to say thank you. I adore our conversation because without you, it wouldn't be Coffee with Joy. And I'm so ever grateful. And I thank God for this opportunity to be able to share and be able to be that vessel where you're able to share. Of course, you have other streams, but thank you for allowing me to share your story, your how to's, your testimonials, and just be able to allow consumers, clients, customers, hearers, and just be able to listen to your story, just a little snippet of what you have to share. I am so ever grateful. And that's something I will never regret, never, take back because this is something that's truly walk in what God has for me. So this vision of mine is truly growing. I can't wait to see what the next day have or next year or the now have for Coffee with Joy Talk Show podcast. So we're always looking for guests. And I know someday I am going to have Denzel Washington on my show and hopefully Viola Davis and many, many more, because again, it's nowhere but up from here. And of course, we're always looking for partnerships, collaborations, ads, anyone that would like to patronize our company. Because, of course, our company does not run for free, but we do take in donations and hopefully that we can apply for grants. So if you know of any grants that how a podcast can reach out to or a podcast can apply for, please do let me know because, of course, we're always in it, not just for the money, but it's a passion. But of course, we know passion can't pay bills. So we're always looking somewhere, a route of how to funnel in the finances. So again, I am so ever grateful, so thankful for everyone who has taken the time out just to give great comments, to tell me thank you, and just being on our show, or just for the hearers. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, and following Coffee with Joy, because without you, it won't be no viewership. And I know there's nowhere up, but at the end of the day, I give nothing but honor and glory to God who has allowed me to come this far, who I can look back and say, wow, God, we did it. We did it. Thank you for allowing me to do it because there was many hard times where I wanted to quit, but I knew I couldn't quit. And in the quitting to be detailed, because when you're the only one working and trying to suffice and trying to make sure that this podcast run effortlessly and effectively, it can be kind of daunting at times, but the passion in me won't allow it to happen. Even though when quitting, sitting on the side and say, just be done with it. But that's the easy part, right? But I want to see what the other side of quitting looks like. I want to see what it feels like. I want to see, I know success is waiting with me with open arms, and success is here now. We're walking together, but sometimes quitting trying to pull me away, but success said we can't. And that's like God telling me, you can't, don't stop, keep going. I got you. And I know he has me. So I just want to, just commend myself for keep going, through my trials and tribulations, through my mountains and valleys. I know that there were times where, you know, sitting there trying to wonder what's the next move, what's the turnaround. But God always have a detour. He always have a ram in the bush. So I thank God for that. And I don't take it lightly. And I know that it's nowhere but up from here, nowhere from up. So if you have an idea, comment that you would like to share, we're open with open arms, of course. Constructive criticism. We're here for the growth. Not to say I know all and be all, but I know something because something got me somewhere. So, but if you have an answer, if you know of any videographer, a photographer, or an assistant who's godly, who's truly passionate about their craft, send them our way. Let's know. Let us talk. So I'm definitely here for it. And of course, we're virtual. We do in person as well. So I would love to have you, yes, you, on Coffee with Joy Talk Show podcast. Because remember, you have a story here where we normalize the difficult conversation and just open about entrepreneurship, finances, modeling, fashion, you name it. We're open about everything because everything stems from a conversation. So we're just that door, that gateway to have that conversation, just to make sure that you piece of your story is heard. Even if it's just a grain, that grain is part of that bowl in order to have that rice, right? So remember, the grain is just as important as the bowl of rice. So without that grain, it won't be any rice. Remember, you're the grain, somebody else the grain, and that's how we make up this whole collective as one, to be just to hear a great conversation on how to move and shape. Remember, your conversation definitely will move somebody else. So thank you all so much for being on Coffee with Joy. This is just a pause in a moment and just saying thank you. I love you all, and I look forward to what God has for me, and I know it's going to happen. Like I tell myself, and I'm telling you, keep your head up. Don't give in. Don't allow you to tell you to quit. Keep going. Success is walking with you, not waiting for you. It is walking with you. You just have to keep your eyes focused and stayed on success. And success is truly God. Keep that in mind. So I love you all and see you soon, and live life on purpose.